delicatebeats.com.
Hey, welcome back guys, JT here for delicatebeats.com. Today I want to show you how I treat vocals to create some really cool EDM vocal chops. Let's go. So I'm working on this EDM vocal sample pack, and I just wanted to show you a few tricks that I'm using to achieve the sound that I'm getting. This is me singing, so please don't laugh. I'm no singer by any means, but I kind of can achieve a few interesting results with the right plugin chain. So this is the vocal Untouched. As you can see, the pitch is drifting a bit on the last notes, and the first thing obviously that we want to correct is the pitch. So here is my trusted auto tune. I know that it's in the key of A flat major because I was using a temp track, and for copyright reasons I'm not going to tell you what track I was singing over, but so first thing, and obviously you want the retune speed to be fast if you want that auto tune effect. We could crank it all the way up, see what it sounds like, but it kind of clicks, so that's why I went to the value here. First thing you want to do every time you're recording or mixing vocals is to use an EQ and clean up some of the frequencies. In this case, I have a pretty aggressive low cut. And what you want to do is not change the overall characteristics of the recording, but you really want to just clean it up. So it's very, very subtle, but once you stack a bunch of other plugins, it's always good to remove that very low frequency content. Next up, I'm using the Maseratis Vocals plugin. I have the whole Maserati line, and it's so useful because you can just slap those bad boys on any track and you get instant gratifying results. In the case of the Vocals plugin, you can start by choosing the contour. And in this case, I thought that the contour 2 gave it a kind of a silky, smooth feeling. What you want to do is compress it so that it doesn't go in the red, but just in the yellow. Removing some of the bass makes it even brighter. And then you can even add a bit of effects. There's a delay and a reverb. Usually works better if you bring the reverb tone in the upper register. All right, and finally I'm adding an OTT on there just to clean it up even more, because in EDM you don't want it to be upfront, you want it to be kind of an instrument or an effect. So this is really just my chain for the main vocal, and as you can see I named this one mid because then I'm going to duplicate the track, and let's rename this track to high. And what we're gonna do, for the sake of my session, I'm gonna do it on every track, but you want to get the Complex Pro algorithm and just move all of these clips 1 octave up. If you didn't see, I was pressing shift and the up arrow so that all of these guys move automatically 1 octave up. And now we get this track. Oops, sorry about that. So some of you guys might feel like it's a bit ear tiring, so then we can play with the formants and the envelope. Usually what I'll do is crank up the formants. See, it begins to become a bit more mid. It kind of feels like you're lowering the register of the singer. So let's say this sounds good, and now let's stack up the mids and the highs. So that sounds pretty good. We could even go a step further and create a low track. So same process here. I'm going to select all my clips and I'm going to lower the octave twice so that it's an octave lower than the mid track. And now let's again play with the Formants just to get the clearest. That sounds pretty good, and let's see what it sounds with the rest of the tracks. So if you just tuck it under the mid and high tracks, adds this nice little body. So this is how I achieve most of my EDM vocal snippets. You can even go on the master and emphasize a bit more. So I'm using the same chain again. And maybe I can ease back a bit on the OTT. And this is how you go from poor singer to pretty cool vocal snippet for your EDM or even hip-hop tracks. So on this note, this is JT for delicatebeats.com signing out, and I wish you a great production day. All right, peace out, guys.